Good morning. I just left Trout Lake. Got a ride to the trailhead from a trail angel by the name of Doug. He has been doing this for, I think he said 16 years, giving folks rides to and from the trailhead. Then last night I stayed at Trail Angel's house, Joanna, and she's been doing this for a pretty good while as well, hosting hikers and feeding us and provide lodging. And so Trout Lake is a very, very hiker-friendly town, and I really appreciate everything that everybody did for us there. My next stop is Packwood. It's about 65 miles from here, so I should be there in just a few days. You know, it's amazing. You see these mountains in the distance for the first time, like Mount Hood, and it's just amazing. And you get close to them, then you go around them, and then you see them in the rearview mirror, and then you see other mountains, Mount St. Helens, Mount Rainier, Mount Adams. And then all of a sudden, you start seeing them in the rearview mirror. I remember that with the first time that I saw Mount San Jacinto, way down in the desert. Same situation. Now, San Jacinto is a distant, distant memory. This creek is from a glacial runoff, and that's why it's so silty. It looks like milk. Those are permanent glaciers on Mount Adams. They never completely thaw out, and they never completely melt. This is all evidence of a glacier that has retreated back to Mount Adams. I don't know if you can see the smoke or dust, basically. There was a rock slide up at the top of Mount Adams. All right, we go from white milk to chocolate milk. Whoa. This is really sketchy. Well, I made it, and I did get my feet a little bit wet, but that was very, very sketchy, very scary. Boy, today was a rough day. Crossed two pretty swollen streams that came down from Mount Adams. And the last one, I got my feet pretty wet. I'm camped here by this glacier runoff, but it's called Muddy Creek, and it looks like chocolate milk, really. But I'm going to be lulled to sleep again tonight by the sound of
rushing water. So hopefully the river doesn't overflow its banks. So I'm going to bed. I've eaten, I've cleaned up, and I am tired. Put in 20 miles today. Got dropped off at the trailhead after 8:30, so to get 20 miles in, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna get up early in the morning, get going, and try to get in as many miles as we can. So good night. I'll see you in the AM.
Good morning. I camped next to Muddy Creek last night, and it was really strange. The whole time yesterday I was hiking around the western side of Mount Adams, and I kept looking up at the top of Mount Adams, and there was a lot of it looked like smoke, but it was dust from a rock slide. I don't know if it was seismic activity that was causing the rock slide or whatever, but what happened was it muddied up the glacial runoff called Muddy Creek, and it started overflowing its banks. And so it's kind of a little concerning there. The next section that I'm heading to is called Goat Rocks Wilderness, and it's supposed to be some of the most beautiful scenery, beautiful sights on the PCT, so can't wait to see it. I entered the Goat Rocks Wilderness, and man, it's been nothing but up and down, up and down. But the views are just phenomenal. Well, today was a phenomenal day. Put in a lot of miles today, and the last part of the day we entered into Goat Rocks Wilderness, and the views were just unbelievable. And you know, I really hate it because pictures just doesn't do it justice. So the only way you're going to be able to check out the views here at Goat Rocks Wilderness is to come here.
I usually pray, Lord, make my feet like hinds feet, so that I'll be careful on the trail. But today I was in the Goat Rocks Wilderness, and the trail was very, very rocky. And so I found myself praying, Lord, make my feet like goat's feet. I've got a 1,300-foot climb tomorrow over a mountain called Old Snowy. And so I'm going to get to bed and get up early and try to tackle it and get over it as soon as I can. So good night, and I will see you, of course, in the morning.
Good morning. I'm making my way up to Old Snowy. It's a mountain that the PCT goes over, and had a good night's rest last night. It's kind of warm, and I'm ready to make the climb. There's supposed to be 3 snowfields that are pretty sketchy, so we'll have to see. Just a little while ago on my approach to Old Snowy, I heard a rock slide. It's pretty intense. That is not very comforting. Just ask a guy, I mean, 10 seconds ago, was there any snow on the approach up to Old Snowy? And he said no. Yeah. Okay. That was nerve-wracking. Again. Did I ever mention that I hate snow? Again, so stinking nerve-wracking. Did I tell you how much I hate snow? But this isn't snow. That was ice. There's a fire somewhere around here. That's what's causing all this smoke in the air. But there's Mount Rainier. You could see it very, very clearly this morning, but it seems like the smoke has really clouded it. Well, I made it here to White's Pass, and I'm walking to the Cracker Barrel backwards, trying to get a ride. Heading into Packwood. I've got a motel for tonight and tomorrow night at Packwood, so I need to get in there. Hopefully I can get a ride real quick. Well, I finally made it to Packwood. I got a ride from a real nice older couple who's coming through here. And so I'm going to get checked into the Packwood Inn, take a shower, go get some food, and then go get 5 days worth of food for my next section. This is 5 days of trail, residue of trail after a shower. Is that gross or what? Man, that's why I like to take a shower every once in a while.